Good morning, everyone. Today I pick up a use case to configure a VLAN on network devices. So this is a use case where we required a multiple VLANs to be configured on multiple network devices, or it may be the one VLAN, maybe the standard of native VLAN or one of the VLAN which is present to multiple devices. So in that case, we have to log into each of the switch and configure the VLAN. But with the help of the Ansible, we'll go and get configured in a one single click. So let's do it how. This is our Ansible host and this is my two switches where we will check the VLAN to be configured or no. Let me make it on and verify what all VLANs are running now. So there it's default VLAN. Let's enable, check the VLAN configuration. So no VLAN, only the default VLAN. Okay. Before to go ahead, let's verify what's the inventory file it is, which contain the number of devices that where this playlist which we are going to execute is going to be executed. So these are the two devices which is called core 1, which IP address is this, and we have the core switch which IP address is second 133. You also have seen on top this there are some of the variables which says what could be the username when Ansible is going to get login to the device and what could be the password Ansible will get used. So we configured one username and password in our host file where this Ansible will pick up the username and jump into the device. Just be ensure that this same username and the same password must be reside in your node file as well, and you must have the SSH to be on in all of your devices. Show run include user. Let's verify. So this username and password is Cisco and Cisco, and if you can see on the core 1 we have the username Cisco and the password is Cisco. On the core switch 2 we also have the username Cisco and the password is Cisco with privilege level 15. It means that as soon as somebody try to log in with the same username and password, then he don't need to enter enable password. Let's verify for one device at least. So this IP address is this one. Let's try to telnet for this device itself. And now it is asking username. I'll provide the username and password, and I am into the privilege level hash prompt. So I don't need to enter the enable password in this case when we use the username and password Cisco which is privilege level 15 configured. So just to ensure that you have the username password with proper privilege. Let's see what the script is. So the script is what is the name? It says VLAN. Yes, we are going to configure the VLAN. So its name is VLAN 1. So here you can see we have the playbook which name is VLAN configuration on network device, and when he will be log in he need to maintain a connection which is a network CLI type. He don't need to capture the fact, but he need to log into all the devices which are mentioned in our inventory file. So in our case we have the two devices which this playbook will get executed and contain all the devices as well. Now in this task it's go and get executed. That task name is VLAN configuration, and in this task he need to pick up the module which is iOS config module, and he go there and configure the VLAN 10. Simple, he don't need to do anything else. VLAN 10 he need to go and get it configured. So let's do it. And to execute the playbook we have the command Ansible playbook, and the name of the playbook is VLAN01.yaml. We already validate that we do not have any of the VLAN configuration here. Let's validate or verify one more time before to execute. Perfect. So we do not have anything. Let's execute this VLAN01.yaml file. And now you can see the play is executed, which name is VLAN configuration on network devices. As we do not have anything to capture here in this play, So it start executing the task which name is VLAN creation, and it perform the action on core switch 2 and core switch 1, which is successfully done, and they did the changes on change 1 on core switch 1 and the core switch 2 that you can validate from the recap summary. And we also have validated that there are some of the things has been configured via the console by username is Cisco, and the same you can validate from the other core switch as well. Now verify what the command. Now VLAN has been configured on both the core switches. Perfect. So we have the layer 2 VLAN which is configured successfully on both the core switches. This is one of the VLAN. Now what happen is if we required a multiple VLANs to be configured. So let's see how it is going to be configured. So in this case, we'll open another playbook which is called VLAN 02. Press enter. Now here we use the same script, same playbook. The name of the playbook is VLAN configuration on network devices. It log into the device via the network CLI. He is not collecting the fact, but execute the script to all the tasks and open the task and use the module iOS config module. But this time, instead of executing one single command, he need to execute one command separately and use the function loop. Within the loop, we specified what ID we are going to be created on the switch. VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, whatever it is. So whatever the things is mentioned, it will pick up in a item variable and give this number to VLAN, so that VLAN 10 and configured on one of the switch which is configured on host file. Second time it will pick up next line in the loop which is VLAN 20 and give this command to VLAN 20 in front of that VLAN, and command is executed on the switch which is called VLAN 20 and configure these things. Let's edit this and configure some more VLAN ID over there so that we can see the changes. Let me copy, paste 3 or 4 times, or maybe some more times. Now we have the VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Now in my switches we do not have these VLANs. Let's verify before to execute one more time. Show VLAN brief. Only VLAN 10 is there. VLAN 10. Now let's execute this playbook. What's the name? VLAN 2.yaml. Press enter. Now let's see. The playbook has been executed. Nothing is happening here in the playbook. Directly jump to the task which is here. Now let's go and log into both the devices, core switch 1 and core switch 2, and configure the layer 2 VLAN in all the switches. So we did modify our VLAN 2.yaml script and add VLAN ID up to 70. So if you can see here, item 10 is configured on both devices. Item 20 and item 20, it means VLAN 20 is configured on both the switches, which you can also verify from this logs as well. As soon as one line is executed, one statement is going to be generated on the console. And here also you can see that VLAN 30 is configured on core switch 1 and core switch 2. The same is here. Now the VLAN 40, it's perfect, it's executing the 4 line. So we're supposed to get a 7 log file here for each of the VLAN. Now the VLAN 50 is configured here, and you can see the VLAN 50 logs are here as well, configuration from console via the Cisco. And now it's executing the VLAN 60 now. Perfect. So VLAN 60 is also configured, and if we can verify that we have the 6 line statement now, and the last VLAN which is VLAN 70 is going to be configured, and perfect. Now if you can see in the recap, so its OK is 1, it means whatever the changes we have requested to the playbook or Ansible, it has been successfully done on core switch 1 as well as core switch 2. It's green. If something goes wrong and it's not able to execute, then it will make this failed item to be the red instead of white and put some number over there and give us an error message as well. Now let's jump on the switch and run the command show VLAN brief, and on the second switch as well we will execute the same command and we will see the things has been changed. We have all the VLANs to be configured, VLAN 1 to VLAN 7, VLAN 10 to VLAN 70. This is what this script is helping us to make the configuration changes which are actually a repetitive changes on multiple devices. I hope this has been informative to you. Thank you very much.